Good evening to those who listen. It's March 11th, 2026. It's 10:39 p.m. And here are some more Bible changes. We're going to be going through Luke 10, Luke 11, and Luke 12. I'm not sure if we'll get through all of them in one video. I also wanted to say, first off, with all these changes, I mean, it's not like, oh, there's a change here, and then 5 chapters later, oh, here's a change. It's like everywhere. And I also wanted to say that how in the world can people not see these changes? I can see some of them, some of them are kind of, just different words and stuff, but some are just so different, so strange that how can you not see them? And then I wanted to say also, I have a friend that is also helping me with these Bible changes, and they are reading out of the NIV version, and that person is finding a lot of changes in the NIV also. But there's a lot of stuff in all the other translations too that are changing. Chapter 10, verse 1. After these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face. So this is when Jesus sent the disciples out 2 by 2, and he told them not to bring anything with them, all that stuff. But now we got 70 other people also. And so that means there's 70 plus 12, that's 82 people. So now Jesus sent out 82 people, 2 by 2. Verse 4, carry neither purse, now there's a purse, nor scrip, nor shoes, and salute no man, by the way. Salute. Oh, I can't remember what the other one was. Greet. And greet no man, by the way. But salute now. Verse 5, we have house. Verse 7, we have house. And then at the end of verse 7, go not from house to house. So Jesus tells the disciples to go to a house and remain there, eating and drinking such things as they give, for the laborer is worthy of his hire. But then he says, go not from house to house. So I'm guessing he's ordering the disciples to go to one house only, stay there as long as they'll let you, and then that's it. Come back to get out of the town and go back home. Verse 13, Chorazin and Bethsaida. I'm not sure about those. We got a lot of bad English here. We got exclamation point. So woe unto thee, Chorazin, exclamation point. The next word is supposed to be capitalized, and they're not all through here. And here we go with verse 17. And the 70 returned again with joy. All right. What happened to the disciples then? Because it was Jesus sent out 70 also on top of the 12 disciples for 82, but only 70 of it came back. I guess the disciples did not return. What happened to the disciples? And then we got devils instead of demons now. Demons have been taken out of the King James Version and replaced with devils now. Verse 23, and he turned him unto his disciples. And NIV says, and he turned to his disciples, or unto his disciples. I don't know where this, and he turned him unto his disciples. Who's this him? There is no him. He was just turning to his disciples. But now there's a him involved. And blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see. I think this was the verse used to be, those that have eyes to see, let them see. Because that verse is gone now. We got, let him that have ears hear, but let him that has eyes, let him see. That one is gone. And then you'll see a lot of this coming up. Verse 25, and behold, a certain lawyer. Who is this certain lawyer? And if he's so certain, why isn't he mentioned by a name or something? Here's verse 27. This one has changed. And he answering said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind. It used to be with all thy might. Verse 30, and Jesus answering said, a certain man, another certain man here. What's going on? So we got the story about the Samaritan, how people passed him by, but then the Samaritan came and helped the man that was beat up. Verse 34, and he went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast. NIV says donkey, but now it's a beast. Wow. Verse 38, now it came to pass as they went that he entered into a certain village, and a certain woman named Martha. Well, at least this time, a certain woman was named. I don't know what's going on with certain suddenly. Verse 40, but Martha was cumbered about much serving. Cumbered about much serving. Verse 41, and Jesus answered and said unto her, Martha, Martha, thou art careful and troubled. Not sure about this one. Not sure what it was. I can't remember what the NIV said either. Let's go to chapter 11. Here we go again. Verse 1, and it came to pass that as he was praying in a certain place. Okay, we got the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, should be our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as in heaven, so in earth. No, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. On earth, not in earth. Give us day by day our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our sins, for we also forgive everyone that is indebted to us. No, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Totally changed. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. But thine is the kingdom and the glory. Oh, wait a minute, it's totally gone. For thine is the kingdom and the glory and the power forever and ever. Just totally gone. Wiped clean from Luke chapter 11. Verse 7, and he from within shall answer and say, trouble me not, the door is now shut, and my children are with me in bed. What? This is the story about the man who came to his friend's house and he wanted him to loan him 3 loaves of bread because he had some people coming from a journey. And he said that don't trouble me because we're already sleeping. But now it says, and my children are with me in bed. So the father, come on. Don't sound right. Verse 8, and I say unto you, though he will not rise and give him, what? Though he will not rise and give him, because he is his friend, yet because of his importunity, which means he was begging insistently. Importunity. Wow. Verse 9, and I say unto you, ask and it shall be given you. It used to be, ask and you shall receive. Verse 12. Here's for the father, that if his son is asking for bread, do you give him a stone or a fish? Would you give him a serpent? Or if he shall give you an egg? Or if he shall ask an egg, will he offer him a scorpion? What kid asks for an egg from his father? 14, and he was casting out a devil, and it was dumb. So in other words, and he was casting out a devil, and it was undereducated. He was dumb. I know it probably means like mute, but the way it sounds. And it came to pass when the devil was gone out, so it's demon. Here we got demon, devil for demons, devils for demons, devils again. That's bleed through. Devils again, devils, bleed through, devils. What you're seeing is on the other side. We'll see it on the next page. Now here's the one, verse 23. He that is not with me is against me. Huh. What does that mean? I know it used to say, he that is not for me is against me. But now it just says, he that is not with me. So if you remember the story from chapter 10, where Jesus sent out his disciples and 70 other people, he sent them away for a while. So now they're not with him anymore. So now Jesus is yelling back at them, hey, you're not with me, so now you're against me. Wow. 27. And it came to pass as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, Blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which thou hast sucked. Now here we go with paps. So we know paps is female breasts. Some say even female nipples. Sucked, I don't think used to be in the Bible at all. But for all those that argued with Revelation 1:13, in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with the garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps. So there we go. Now Jesus has female breasts with a golden girdle. Verse 29, and when the people were gathered thick together. Wow. And then there shall be no sign given it but the sign of Jonas. I guess it's Nick Jonas of the Jonas brothers instead of Jonah. Then we got Nineve instead of Nineveh. Jonas again, 37, and as he spake, a certain Pharisee, now it's a certain Pharisee, and sat down to meat. Verse 39, but your inward part is full of ravening and wickedness. More of the exclamation point and lowercase words. Verse 45, then answered one of the lawyers, woe unto ye also, ye lawyers, for ye laid men with burdens. What? More bad English and punctuation. We got more lawyers in 52 and 53. And as he said these things unto them, the scribes and the Pharisees began to urge him vehemently. Wow. And last but not least, for chapter 11, verse 54, laying wait for him and seeking to catch something out of his mouth. Are they waiting for him to spit something up? Wow. How can people not see how corrupted and changed this Bible, the King James Version, is getting? Thanks for watching. God bless. Join me for the next one, Luke chapter 12. God bless.